She's at the top. She will probably put in a little bit more, hopefully, into the finals. But good to see two Singapore representation into the finals tonight.
An afternoon swimmer or an evening swimmer?
I am a no swimmer.
She? Her?
I think she's an afternoon swimmer.
So we may get a little bit more.
Yeah.
As mentioned then, we have 48 swimmers competing in this, the men's 100 metres freestyle. Classes from S1 all the way through to S14. There's just the three swimmers here. We've got Samia Barman from India, the 27-year-old, who's an S8. And we also have Singapore's Nicholas He, who won gold in the Special Olympics in the World Games in Berlin in 2023. The 50-metre freestyle in 30.89. So, again, another youngster coming through for Singapore. Ho Van Dao, the 23-year-old from Vietnam, will be in lane number 5. It's a very good start from Nicholas in lane number 4. But as we've said again, Nicholas is in S14 and Samir and Ho are S8 athletes.
So you will expect that Nicholas will take the race in terms of speed. He will be the fastest, but that doesn't mean that the points he will end up being the highest.
As on the turn, he's turned extremely well. That's a touch turn as well from Ho Van Dao, rather than a tumble turn. That costs a little bit of time, doesn't it? Fractions of seconds, but they all count.
For sure. I mean, it's also dependent on their ability, and sometimes the tumble turns take too much time, too much effort for certain swimmers, and even myself, I do a touch turn, and we have to work on that to see how we can turn the fastest, even though we're just doing a touch turn. Yeah.
We'll touch on that a little bit later on, because it's interesting to understand and know the different techniques that are required. As we see, coming home first then was Nicholas He. Well, 3.72 means that Ho Van Dao is there and just above Nicholas, who will be ranked second in this heat. Samir Barman from India will be in third, but again with 48 athletes looking to try and get themselves through to that finals a little bit later on. I think we're expecting probably higher numbers than the low 300s to be able to get through.
I think, yes, for sure. To get into the finals, I think we saw in the previous heats, the average was about, what, 700-800?
Yep.
And I think that's a pretty safe number to get above if you want to get into the finals this evening.